welcome to the making of episode 4 with Michael Azania. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing very well, and yourself, man?
I'm doing great, bro. Tell us about what you've been working on. Has there been any new music coming out? Any plans? I know you've been shooting a lot of music videos recently. You doing any for yourself?
Yeah, man. I'm doing a lot of music videos. I'm doing a lot of music. I have so much music that I actually have to drop. It's outrageous, but I've just been wanting to roll it out in a way that's going to be the most beneficial to my music career. So that's why I've taken a little longer, but lately I've been working a lot on other people's music, but mostly my music, and I've been shooting videos for a lot of them that I'm gonna drop, like not just one. So yeah, man, I've got this song I previewed. I think I sent it to you, but it's called man, it's called Untitled now because I actually haven't named it. but it, but it's actually it's a song about like being you know like all my songs now I've tried to put a lot more deeper meaning into, because I used to be in a group where I used to do a lot of hip hop, and hip hop, and we know the culture. Sometimes we chase a certain type of like persona, whereas now I'm trying to embrace every part of like my emotional being, and I feel like it's something that we all should do when we get older, especially as men, because we as men, we have sometimes all this pent up energy, and sometimes it goes into the to bad things that don't give us benefit back. But when you embrace your emotions, it does, I feel, in general, give give you a lot back. I feel like in general ladies are sometimes very much more like emotionally intelligent than men, and with the stuff that I've been making recently, I've just embraced that to the fullest, and I've tried to put myself in a place of like really telling a story about how I feel, and it's come from you know I keep on doing this emotional process where if I'm feeling something, I go to the mic, I or a beat, I work on something, and I don't just like flesh it out in like two lines in the song. It's the whole song, the whole song, and most of these songs are attached to love, and I feel like that it is also a real life aspect of my life that I went through, so heartbreak and everything. So what I tried to do is have an honest conversation in my music about it, and a real story in like how I feel and how I express myself. So going back to that particular song that I think I sent you, the song was it has like two meanings. The one meaning is the background of being mixed race. Like I'm not doing the logic thing, but I'm just like I had to have like one verse about being mixed race, it also talks about the chains of the chains of our history, and it's also linked to my lived experience, because as a mixed race person, I kind of have these two identities, two families, and it's such a big history, I mean, and such a diverse history, and like obviously the history that we have in this country, you know I can see that firsthand in the difference that my two families have. So I put that into my song, and I kind of like preach a unity ticket, and then the second verse is about like as musicians hustling, you know, trying to work on music while you're at a 9 to 5, while you're doing other things. You know that this is the thing that you truly want to do, but you also have to, you know, like you need a means to eat, you need a means to build yourself, you need a means to buy and contribute and put investment into your work. So yeah, man, that's kind of like what I've been working on and what I've been trying to do in 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 this new era of my music, you know. Yeah, man.
Interesting. Like how like you mentioned the 9-5, of course, like you tell me, how do you manage that? How do you manage the 9-5,
Mm.
uh, making music? Because I know you do music like almost on a daily. Because like I
Mm.
see a couple of your live videos, and then
Yeah.
there's also you like Michael Azania, the like the videographer. How do you work around all those three things? Because I know all of them takes
Mm.
like it should definitely take a lot of your time. And how do you try and make them coexist?
Mm. Yeah, man. With the work, you know, I think with the work, it does give you a thing that a lot of people are lacking, which is a regular schedule. That's what a job can really benefit you with. And sometimes, you know, when you, because I've also been like unemployed for a long time and been also making music. It's funny how, you know, I've been in the two worlds, but it it didn't really have an effect on my output, you know. um, I think that having a 9 to 5 has helped me in a lot of ways, because it just makes me able to invest in myself and also value the spare time that I have, and like truly make something out of the spare time I have, you know. And also, you know, music has always been something that's therapeutic. And I think I've really needed, like, I've needed to tell my stories, even if it's just to myself in songs, you know. So, but the next level of that is obviously to tell a story that is applicable to everyone. And that is, I feel like, a lot of musicians, we need something to tell to the people, to connect, you know, with the people. And for the videos, you know, I've always wanted to grow as a creative, you know. And I just feel the more I can gather in knowledge about creative issues, and also, you know, it's a good side job. And you know, it gives you such like a hands-on effect when you are doing and shooting your videos. Then you can tell a videographer, like, this is what I want, this is how I see it, this is what needs to get done for us to see my vision, you know. But yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, I remember like last year you sent me a song, and the batch of songs that you sent me recently, like I noticed you still haven't released a song, and it was one
Yeah.
of the songs you sent me.
Mm.
Um, uh, I don't know the name, but I just wanna be
Mm.
rich. Yeah,
Yeah. I did release that one,
you
actually.
did.
It's like one of the only ones I released. Yeah, man, this is the thing, you know. And this is what we all as musicians have to do: promote it every week, promote it every day. I still need to keep on promoting that song because it is out there, and it's one of the only songs I like, as I've, you know, because I went from the name Zigzag, which was my second name, what is linked to my second name, which my second name is Ziggy. um I changed it to Michael Azania, which is kind of like my embrace of the two worlds of, you know, what I talked about, mixed race thing.
Yeah.
Michael being my you know, one side of my family, and then one side of my identity, and then Azania being like the African side. And then, you know, we all have to embrace being African. And I don't want to get too political in the Biko way. I read Biko, bro, and I was like, yo, this guy makes so much like sense, you
Oh
know.
yeah.
And and I really like, you know, his movement, Black Consciousness. So I had to put it in there. But this rebranding is me, because I had the name Zigzag for a while, but I wanted to rebrand and truly be something different, and you know, as I said, embrace all my emotions and everything. But yeah, yeah, man. What was the questions you said again?
Yeah, I was asking when are you releasing the song? But then you said you've already
Yeah,
released the song. How long has the song been out?
I think it's been out for a month and a bit. But that song is also, you know, that song um we got a great hook from what's Eliza, RSA. And you know, the verse that I try to put there um was a verse about, you know, being conscious of money itself, and why I think that money plays such a big role in our lives. It's because, like, when we're young, most of the working class, most of the people out there, we struggle to put food on the table, and like a lot of people have that you know, that experience of being in a place where you're struggling, and it's not a place that we ever want to keep on being in. So we always, like, we think of, and it's crazy that sometimes we brainwash as a child to think about money in this way, like from such a young age, when we all, as young people, we all should be focused on, you know, just growth and learning, you know, just learning to read and write and stuff at that age. But, you know, thinking about complex family issues and money issues is basically a traumatizing thing. But yeah, man, I in that song, I detailed that struggle and the reason why I want to be rich. I want to not, like, I like, I hate the system where I'm worrying about, like, when is the paycheck gonna come? Like, do people like me? Shouldn't people like me, you know, for my accolades and everything? Are people gonna like me for who I am if they can see my wealth first? You know, because sometimes I feel like, you know, there's so many great people out there, but people choose to associate themselves with, or they're impressed by wealth. They're not actually
Mhm.
impressed by the
The
personality and the
person, yeah.
thing within. So they'll dismiss you, like, you know, they'll think you whack or whatever out in the club or whatever, but you have like so much value to give to them in their lives. So, and yeah, the song is basically just about the money and the impact on our lives, and how, you know, we seek that, and we want to be acclaimed, you know. And that's really what I want. I don't want money itself. I just don't want to worry. I want people to respect me. I want all these things, but they're tied to money, but they're not money itself, the material objects that we get from having a lot of money. So that was my verse. And then obviously ZB, in his verse, he detailed about, you know, he did a more motivational verse, telling the people, you know, like, why are you sleeping in the day when there's so much to do, there's so much opportunity to attain. And yeah, it was just kind of like, you know, all my music, I want to have a deeper meaning and something that's like motivational, you know, and something that people will come back to listen to if they're in a certain, like, way of mind. Yeah, man.
Yeah, and I noticed, like, from listening to the songs, that you do kind of do a lot of like self reflection. And
Yeah.
has this always been how you made music, or is this part of what Michael Azania is about, or was this always
Yeah.
what you did?
Like, I'm trying to think, you know, this is deep, when I was young, I felt like, you know, I did keep like a lot of how I felt to myself, you know. And and it did coincide with me getting super good at playing guitar, because that was also my outlet. So, you know, I would really feel like I needed, like I needed the next level to that, to expression. So what I did with Michael Azania is obviously to appreciate and express what was always there in, you know, what was always in myself, but I just had to work on how to, you know, give it to the people. And I felt like since being on this journey, I've just felt like, you know, the more I embrace it, I feel like the more people embrace me in general. Like and it's so cliche. Like I hate it when rappers and these artists say this thing, be yourself. But now I really like understand what they mean when they say be yourself and be your authentic self. Because I've the place where I feel like I've showed people music, people have listened to my music, and they truly love it is when I'm being the most authentic. And when I recorded those songs, I was being the most authentic to that idea. So yeah, man. What was the question? I'm forgetting your question because I'm just rambling, bro. But I feel like I'm getting
Now,
somewhere.
you definitely answered the question in the beginning, and then you just, I think,
Yeah.
you just trail on the question, which is a good thing.
Okay.
But yeah, like what keeps you inspired? What keeps you inspired? What keeps you going? What makes you like, okay, shit, I want to make a song today? Like, are there any things that you listen to, or what's your method?
Yeah, you know, when I first have to I have to feel something, like I have to really feel it. So I'm obviously a beat maker first. Uh, so when I make a beat, I need to feel it, you know. And I kind of have my process creatively is like I feel the hook and then I explain the verse, kind of. So like I usually try and make my hooks something that is uh, um, like people can feel it easily and it's not too complex. It's something, sometimes I write a few words down or whatever, and then I like repeat it, or there's just many ways, but I always do the hooks first, and then I do the hard part, which is the verses, and there I'm trying to explain how I felt explain how I felt and how it relates to the chorus, and flesh it out, you know. And you know, songwriting is a process, and I feel like it is a skill. So I felt like I've been getting better and better and better. And you know, I've always if people know, I've always been very political, but I've always been not wanting to put that in my music at all. But recently I've and with a lot of music that I'm going to release, it has hints of politics in it. Even this Rich song has hints of, you know, some like political struggle. And I just mean political, like, you know, when I think of politics, I just think of, you know, what are the majority of people struggling with. So that that is what that's kind of, and not I'm talking about what people struggle with that I'm also struggling with, so that I can also explain it. It's maybe not politics, it's just like, you know, what we all feeling. So I've really tried to embrace that and put it into the music. And yeah, man, I mix and master everything I do. So the music part, you know, is all on my side. And you know, sometimes I've struggled to like finish whole songs, but you know, I've obviously finished enough now to like drop a mixtape, you know. But the way I'm gonna roll it out is that I'm gonna roll out the videos and the songs separately. It's not gonna be like, I know this is it's like unconventional, but I want to like drop every month, drop a single and drop a video every month, and literally only stop that when I've gotten like some proper traction. And yeah, that's kind of like the my rollout plan and how I record. Yeah, man.
So you do have a tape on the works at the moment that is coming out.
Yeah, like most of these songs are in my tape. you know, but the thing is, I don't honestly, I don't want to release an album or like a mixtape. All I'm gonna do is just roll out singles and videos, because I just feel like I need to hit the most amount of ears. People need to know who I am, you know, because I feel like I do have something to tell people and something meaningful to tell people that you know people need to listen to if they want, you know, deep rooted music that you know you can come back to. And I think the type of music that I'm doing can be listened to in a lot of settings, you know, like really a lot. And I you know, I was from a trap background where I used to swear all the time, and now I've like, you know, I've cut that out, because also, you know, I feel like I want music that like even a 16-year-old kid that that was me back in the day can listen to and say like, okay, I really not empathize, what's the right word, I really connect with this
Yeah.
song.
Uh,
Yeah, man.
uh, is the single that you dropped last month the first of this, or are you still going to release
Mm.
music for that?
Man, it was supposed to be every month, right? But I'm I was like, I had some technical glitches, sorry guys. But then now I'm gonna carry on with my dropping schedule. So I've got all the songs. I just actually need to upload them, you know, and get the rollout plan proper, because also with, you know, there's always like an administration side of this music. You need to roll out your music in the right way. And I always tell artists, but I also need to, you know, take that into cognizance because I haven't been doing it right. But you need to roll out your stuff and keep on rolling it out for like 30 days, you know. And the drop isn't the end. The drop is like merely the between point in your process, you know. And at the end of it, you must be ready to drop another one, and it has to keep on going. So I have all this music, all these videos that are waiting to be rolled out, and it's just a case of, you know. And I will be honest, like sometimes I've been in a place where it's like I don't have enough drive to push myself into the next level. But now for me, I feel like my stars are aligning and this is what I really want to do. I mean, COVID has messed up a lot for us artists, but I have this music, and I'm gonna be dropping this the song that I released a while, like 2 years back, but I'm re-releasing it, but now with the video. I'm releasing it at the end of this month. I think it's the 30th. I'm releasing it on a Friday. So yeah, that I feel like is one of the dopest songs that I have. And basically the song is about heartbreak, and it's it's like I feel like whenever someone listens to it, they actually like really feel how I felt in that moment of my life. And it's so crazy because the song basically is called In My Dreams, and it's basically about the person who you loved only exists in your dreams. You and that person's love only exists in the dreams, and it's gone. You can never get it back. You know, it's just me accepting that that is the that is the journey that I've, you know, come to, and it is what it is, you know.
Is this an
And
actual person?
yeah, that
Oh,
was an actual person. Yeah, man.
ah,
I say all this stuff has lived experiences, bro. So we got some scars, bro, but
we keep it
we
moving
live. Yeah, man.
in a way. So on what platforms is the song out? The one that's already out. Where can people find
Yeah.
it?
everywhere, guys, everywhere. YouTube, Spotify, Michael Azania, check me out, man. I've got 2 songs. Yeah, guys, I don't take myself seriously because I can't actually remember what 2 songs, but I know the one Rich is on there, guys.
Okay.
But I'm dropping so much music, guys. Like honestly, the thing is, once my catalog is out there, I really feel like people will start knowing me like in so many more ways than they do now. And that's also the other thing. I feel like, but now I feel like I'm talking more to the artist than actually talking about my own career. But I have 2 songs out. One is In My Dreams and one is Rich. Sorry, In My Dreams is being released on the 30th with a video. And and then Rich is already out, and that video's like in the works. But basically,
So only one song is out at the time of this recording, right?
Yeah, well.
Okay. So the song will be on the description. Michael is gonna send us the song, so we're gonna find every other. Hopefully, maybe the song is linked to an account where people can find the next coming music, so they can just save everything at once.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah, I forgot about this other song that I had. I can't. You see, the thing is, you have to keep on rolling them out. This is the problem with me, man. Yes. But I have this other song featuring Aubrey Sky Wolf, which has been my long-term friend in music, and he's an amazing rapper. And basically, the song is also about. It's basically about depression and about being alive, but like feeling like you don't want. Well, not that you don't want to be alive, but you're happy to be alive, but in the same way, there's so much that you're dealing with at the same time. And I basically explore like all that in a rap beat. And also my genre, guys, people need to tell me what my genre is, because I don't know at this stage. I know my rap stuff is my rap or trap stuff, but for a lot of my music, when I go to put a description, I literally say pop and singer songwriter. And some people have said I'm indie. Some people have said, that I'm kind of doing pop music. But yeah, it is what it is, man.
I guess at this point you are open to everyone's
Anything.
translation.
Yeah, but that's sometimes a problem, man, because. But okay, it's not a problem because I feel like
it's the beauty of it. It's like,
yeah,
it's like that thing where, again, as an artist, you kind of get to a point where you kind of like public property, so people define you the way they want to define you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Thank you very much for being on our show. It was nice having you here, and I actually wish we can actually continue this conversation for another episode, and just expand on more about you, and maybe a little bit about the politics, and maybe talk about the Cape Town music scene and where you think we can improve, and what you think is good about the scene at the moment. But yeah, man, thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you,
Hope to see you soon.
Yeah, for sure, man. Thanks so much. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.